Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Welcome to a new video on Optimism, because it has been way more bullish than I expected. We actually got a huge breakout. Look, the thing is yesterday we talked about Optimism, and I said, we're going to get higher, but there's this major resistance level right here at 3.2 and 3.1, and I think we can break above that, but I do think we'll find resistance first. That's what I said, and what happened is that we actually broke above that. All right, so we broke above that. That's the situation right now. Optimism is very, very bullish right here. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to tell you what I think is going to happen right now with Optimism, and I'll tell you about the market situation. But all in all, it's very strong. It's bullish. Total value locked is right now almost at 900 million. That hasn't grown that much, to be honest. But Optimism is reacting quite a bit to Ethereum yesterday. Ethereum seems to be, I mean, it's not bullish yet. Yesterday was quite bullish, but it's not fully bullish yet. But it does have a chance to potentially break out above 2350. And if it breaks out above that, then more is possible for Optimism as well. But Optimism itself has also been very strong. So now, to me, the big question is $3.94. That's the next price target. Can we get there? And is that next? And I find that a very hard question for multiple reasons. I think the price has rallied a ton already. And that can be a good thing, because rallying cryptos often continue. Could also be a bad thing, all right? And I find it a little bit hard in these market circumstances, with Christmas coming up, with the weekend here, illiquid market circumstances. I find it a little bit hard to tell you whether I think it's going to get there or not. I would say yes, all right? And I'll tell you why I would say yes. And that is because right now, Optimism is just very bullish, all right? The open interest has gained until the Friday turns into Saturday. Since then, it has dropped down a bit. That's also visible within the price. I mean, until then, we kept rallying, and then we started dropping down a bit. So I would say that what you need to look at, I think it's most likely we'll get to $3.9 and $4. I expect the market to stay relatively strong, not necessarily until the ETF approval, but at least for the next week. I expect it to stay relatively strong. Optimism is for sure definitely strong. I expect Ethereum to get some more bullish momentum compared to Bitcoin. So all with all, I think it's most likely that Optimism will drop down a bit more, down towards like 2.9 and 3.1. All right, so it really tests the support levels or the key levels it broke above. But from there, I expect Optimism to hold and then eventually to break back above this level at 3.3 and rally up to 3.9 and $4. That's purely technically what the most likely scenario is. Now, I do want to, because of these market circumstances, I do want to warn you though, and that is that I would never take a trade on Optimism right now. To me, the potential scenarios in the future are too uncertain, because what could happen is that the volume for Optimism, look, the volume right now for Optimism, I think is still very high, all right? So we can check that out real quick. Yeah, the volume for Optimism right now is at like $1.06 billion. Whereas at the start of the week, it was around like 150 million. If that drops down, that volume, then that means that it gets more illiquid, or usually that means it. And then what's possible is that Optimism will test $3, but then all of a sudden, because of a one big sell order, drop down below that. And if it drops down below $3, I mean, Optimism will stay bullish, but then will drop down to 2.6, 2.5, and consolidate on top of that, and then potentially be bullish again from there. But that's quite a big difference, right? Either holding $3 or dropping down to 2.5. And that's why I'm telling you that I expect Optimism to stay bullish on the daily time frame, but on the 4-hour time frame, I'm not sure. I think it's most likely we'll hold $3, consolidate there, and then at some point of time break above 3.3 and continue. But you should be careful, and you should know that there's a possibility that will break through $3. All right, so those are my thoughts. That's what you need to know. If you do have any questions, then let me know down in the comments as well. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.